How's it going? My name is Cuervo or Cuervo27. Appreciate you clicking on the video. Fair warning, it is my first, so bear with me as my quality's only so good right now. But besides that, I really do hope that I have something to offer here. I did try to put a little bit of effort into learning how all this works, so even if I don't move forward with YouTube as a platform for art, just getting to know what it takes just to even edit a half-decent video is pretty humbling. So yeah, otherwise, hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoyed slaving over it. Okay, so we're starting off with that big sphere for the cranial mass, and you're going to see me try to delineate the planes and shapes here. I sort of stole this breakdown from Hades PSD. You'll see the exact breakdown from his video, which I'll link to in the description. But really, what I'm trying to do here is just, again, keep it simple, try and find those major sides and dimensions of the head. And I'm essentially designing that over the reference, making it clearly visible, and then trying to replicate that on the right-hand side here. And you can see me, kind of copying, kind of designing, and you'll see in the later sketches that I get a little bit lost in the sauce, as we all do, trying to get some detail in there. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with all the sketches you're going to see here today. And I really think this is a great exercise, just because before I did it, I was really sort of lacking in structural understanding of those sides of the head. And it really is, for such a complicated organic object, pretty difficult to sort of visualize and separate, since there's so many curved and soft planes. But yeah, that's what practice like this is for, right? Also, if you aren't familiar with Hades PSD, please go check out his YouTube channel. He has tons of wonderful content in regards to drawing the human figure and the human face, and just breaking down the figure and proportions. I have yet to go through all of his content. Okay, so you're going to see me use some light tone here just to sort of emphasize again that front and side plane of the face as we move on to this gentleman. Um, and again, those more pronounced features that you generally find on a more masculine face, that'll help out here. So if you do try to do this exercise yourself, I would recommend, you know, trying to find reference with good lighting that will clearly show, different sides or planes of the face, and that'll help you in terms of like visualizing and designing from the reference. The point of this exercise, at least for me, is to just sort of see the head in this sort of structural 3D space, instead of just like a pair of eyes, a nose, and a mouth, and an ear sort of over here, and being able to draw the head more so than just like the face. Okay, and as we start this third head, I just wanted to say that I'm drawing all of these in just under 15 minutes. I have a timer set for 10. The challenge being to design your 3D massive planes over the reference, and then with the time allotted in, the space to the right of your ref, just draw, your design. And I probably averaged for about 12 or 13 minutes for each of these. But again, I'm not trying to rush through them or anything, but I'm not trying to spend so long that I'm, trying to render the hair or adding in too many subtle tones of value. The idea here is just to sort of get something in our visual library, an idea of these planes and masses that we can recall on later. On this next head, you're going to see me ride the struggle bus just a little bit. I couldn't quite get that upward facing angle, but I'm still happy enough with how it turned out. Decent likeness, and you can at least tell there's different sides to the face. And again, that's the point of this exercise. I'm not trying to get something super pretty here. I'm trying to learn something and, enjoy it at the same time. So with this fifth face, it looks like I probably could have spent a little more time with defining those proportions, getting those a little more exact before trying to define all those fun shadow shapes and coarse shadows. But, you gotta have a little fun here and there, right? something else I could wholeheartedly recommend in terms of practicing is just being more present or just slowing down with your strokes, whether you're drawing or painting. Brush and stroke economy is a real thing, and for a good reason. Taking the time to just find the one stroke you need as opposed to just trying to maybe hatch or scribble it in there. But it takes time, and consistently reminding yourself to try and draw more from the shoulder and stay loose but confident. All those groovy things. But again, like anything else, in good practice. All right, so we're wrapping it up with this last drawing. Pretty happy with it. Probably a little more preoccupied with the nose than I should have been, but that's okay. It reads pretty well for a face, I think. And one thing else I'd like to mention is that if you are getting a little caught up with one part of the drawing or you don't think it's working out, don't be afraid to break away and work on something else and come back to it. Refreshing your eyes is always a good idea, in my opinion. Sweet, we have filled up another canvas layer. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've completed today, along with some stuff I've done off camera, but in the same sort of style and method I've shown you here. Hopefully, if you've made it to the end of this video, you've picked up something that hopefully will make your learning process click just a little bit easier. If not, don't be afraid to keep going, keep studying. Again, be patient with yourself, be kind. I'm pretty happy with these, but I've been spending what seems like about the past year studying the skull and different heads and different videos and tutorials, so you get in what you put out. If you have any tips or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm still learning, so I appreciate your attention.